5 years ago, I had no idea that someone who was going to reach out to me on a work level would not only change my life as a person, but also change the lives of so many thousands of women, children, and men in the state of Florida. Lissette Campos has to be one of the most extraordinary, hard-working, passionate women that I've ever met. She not only is gorgeous, as we all can see, but she's brilliant. She knows every issue. She has thrown herself into committing to ending domestic violence, not only in her communities, but in the state. And she is someone that I am so pleased to call a dear friend. She has been a blessing. She has saved me on more occasions than she will ever know, lifted me up, survivors up, the local shelters up, so that we can continue the fight. Lissette is one of a kind. She's the real deal. And so many times in our world, we don't get to meet the real deal. We don't have the opportunity to meet somebody who walks the talk. They just don't talk. She has made an impact that really can't be measured, an impact that really can't be quantified. I believe she's one of God's angels, and I am so thankful that she was an angel sent down to help us in domestic violence in Florida, raise the bar, and to be my dear, dear friend. Lissette, I stand at your feet humbled, honored, and I thank God every day for your friendship, both professionally and personally, and the commitment and hard work that you've engaged in on your own time, on your own, to save the lives of women, children, and men in our state. We will forever be grateful. I love you.
Well, my name is Linda Hurtado, and I am the 5 o'clock anchor for ABC Action News. I'm also the health reporter, and I've known Lissette for about 12 years, and I met her here at this TV station. She came up from Miami and took a job doing the mornings and the noon here, and I was one of her first friends, so we've been pretty close ever since. But if you look behind me, you can see all sorts of things that reflect her Hispanic heritage and her love for Cuba, which is where she's from the cigar rollers in Ybor City. And Lissette and I love this picture because right up here is what we call one of the first news anchors. He's a lector, and what he would do is read to all of the folks rolling cigars, and he would read the newspaper in the morning, which was the news, thus the first news anchor, and then read these steamy romance novels in the afternoon.
Hi, I'm Shana Perkins. I'm the director of Orange Grove Middle Magnet School of the Arts. My students were awarded one of the first students to go to Youth American Grand Prix and to actually win here in Tampa and to go to the finals. It's a very prestigious ballet competition. Well, then it came to realizing that, okay, these were a Title I school, and funding is sometimes very difficult for these kids to get the opportunities. They get the opportunities, they can't go because they can't afford to go. And she said, no, that's not going to happen. They're going. Do you realize that we have to raise like $16,000? And she's like, yeah, we'll have a breakfast, it'll be fine. And so this is what she did.
We got interviewed by Lissette Campos, and she's just so full of life, and she's such an amazing person to be around, and she makes everyone happy around her. She always gives everyone a smile on their face, and we couldn't have done anything without Miss Perkins, Mr. Finkelstein, Lissette Campos, and everyone else, because they were just mind-blowing. They helped us out a lot.
I'd just like to say thank you for being there for me always, and the toughest part that I've had to face, or the toughest thing rather I've had to face recently, was a breast cancer diagnosis, and she came to me shortly after that and said the folks at Susan G. Komen would like to do an inaugural walk in Lakeland, and they'd like you to be the speaker and the MC. And this was about 3 weeks after one of my surgeries, and I just looked at her and I was like, Lissette, I am shell-shocked. I don't think I can do this. And she said, I'll be there. I'll be with you the whole way. She planned the whole thing. I didn't have to do anything but show up. And this was an inaugural race. It was not an easy thing to do. And that day, she was on my left side and Jen McVan on my right. And they propped me up the whole day and helped me get through a very rough time. And that's friendship. it's true, sincere, honest to goodness friendship. And if I could think for anything, it's not all the awards on the wall and all the paintings. It's for having a good soul and being a good person. That's what I would say to her.
She deserves to be the Hispanic Woman of the Year because she is relentless in supporting every single charity. Every time you see her Facebook page, it's another charity or another event that she's going to support. She is so involved in the community, and she truly, truly cares. And her faith is unshakable. When she believes something, it's true. She's going to make it happen.
Thank you, Lissette. We love you.